Hi Aries, how's it going? How's things? I'm Eriu and this is Eriu Tarot Readings, and as always, you beautiful Aries, you're always welcome here. So this is your bi-weekly reading for July the 1st, can you believe it? Jesus. To July the 16th, 2017. And remember, if this doesn't resonate with you, that's totally fine. Check out your moon and rising sign. And if you're not sure of what they are, as I always do, I'll leave the link at the bottom of this video for you, okay? So hello to my new subscribers. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all well. Ooh. Let's see if he comes back. And also, thank you so much to my subscribers that I've had for a while now. You guys have just shown me so much love, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for all the lovely comments that you give, and it's just really nice to know that what I'm doing here by myself is working and gives you guidance and help, you know? I'm really grateful for that. I appreciate every single one. And sometimes I don't get to respond back to every single one, but believe me, I read them all and I'm so appreciative of your attention. So, this Tuatha is getting bigger. Okay, well, hey, look, I said everyone was welcome. So, this is your bi-weekly reading, as I said, and we're going to use the same format as before. So, general will be 6 cards, and then love will 3 cards that intertwine into your general life, alright? So, Aries, let's get cracking. Let's see what's going on. And also, if you haven't done this already, put this on pause, grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, another beverage, a little bit stronger if you like. Put your feet up and let's see what's going on with you, okay? It's important that we all get a bit comfy. Nice. Way. Oh, Aries, look, it's all good. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. Ooh, Aries. Yes, okay. Oh, it feels good, feels good. Right, anyway. So the top line is your first week. It's the 1st to the 8th. And the bottom line is your second week, the 9th to the 16th. Start of the week, midweek, and end of the week. So let's look at your first week. Just to say straight off the bat, you've got 3 major arcanas out of 6, which is beautiful. And you've got 3 of the nicest major arcanas here, okay? So I'm happy for you. So let's get stuck in. Let's see what's going on. So the start of your week, you have the Empress, midweek, 8 of Pentacles, and the end of the week, Justice. Are you starting to finally feel like you're getting what you deserve, Aries? You're starting to finally feel like it's coming for you. It's coming at you and you're ready for it. I feel like you're almost like a warrior at this stage, that you're so ready to take what the world is giving you. Don't get me wrong, you've been waiting for this. I know you have been waiting, and it's finally coming at you, and you guys look so gorgeous here. So you've got the Empress card here, Major Arcana. She is the Mother Earth. She is everything. She's everything about the world in which we live in. She understands how the land is, how the water flows, how the fire burns, and how the air has a wonderful breeze to it. She understands all these elements, and she embodies all of them, and she embraces all of them as well. She's so gorgeous. She is femininity in its most beautiful and pure form, okay? That's what she is. She's a little bit of a feminist. I feel her now coming in just being like, I'm taking what I want, I'm gonna get it. That's why I said some of you felt like a little bit like you're warriors. Normally I don't really feel that with her, but in this instance I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'm ready to fight the good fight. That's what it feels like. I feel like there's a lot of feminine, fiery, feminine energy. It's almost like Amazon women. It's just like wonderful, beautiful toughness, but with this layer of femininity that just makes it softer, but at the same time beneath that beats the heart of a warrior. So I love that I feel this. It's great. She's also about projects coming into play, giving birth to different things, and that can be projects. It can be ideas and creativity in general, but she's also about giving birth. So some of you may actually be, I feel like a lot of you are actually near the end of the pregnancy and you're actually about to give birth. For others of you, I feel that it's like you're just ready to take on the world. But with all this kind of inner knowledge that you've acquired over the last few months, because let's face it, Aries, the readings that we had for you, they weren't great, were they? A lot of you felt stuck. I remember that. You felt very stuck in the mud. You don't feel stuck to me here at all. This is beautiful. Okay, love this for you guys, right? It's great. And so she gives, as I said, birth to different projects. So some of you might actually be coming into your own. Some of you may have gotten a new job and you're starting to finally feel like you can, like you just grab the reins of it and just do whatever you want and own it and be responsible for it and work it and be that leader that you are naturally as well. So if that's the case, then fantastic. I also starting to feel like a lot of wealth as well for some of you. If it is an opportunity for you, whatever field that you're in, there's more money coming in for you. She doesn't represent that, but I feel it. I feel there's a lot more opulence that's coming your way, or the environment that you're going to be working in is actually just a little bit nicer and it's a little bit more opulent, okay? Nicer curtains, beautiful chandeliers, just drapes, nice tall marbled floor. That's what it feels like, quite opulent. And I feel like you're walking in going, finally, I have been waiting for this. Finally I'm here. That's what that feels like. Great. Now you're midweek, you've the Eight of Pentacles. So you're very aware of your growth and how far you've come. At the same time, you're aware that you still need a little bit way to go. There's still a little bit more to go for you. Eight of Pentacles, Pentacle energy is about really creating and grafting for things, creating a life for yourself that you want. Pentacles can mean working on yourself. And if that's the case for you here, yes, it can be working as your own employer as well. So some of you may be coming into your own, you are becoming your own employer, have your own business, but you know that there's still a little bit that you got to do, still a bit of grafting. But look, I mean, Aries, you're not shy of that. Nobody would ever say that of you. And if they did, but geez, they just don't know Aries, do they? You're the one that's in there from 5 a.m. till 12 a.m. I suppose it was like p.m. till 11 p.m. at night. You're the one that's grafting all those hours. You have people that do the work, but also you're in there doing it yourself. You know what I mean? You're a gentleman, you're a lady, but at the same time, you're going to roll up your sleeves, you're going to get the job done. I love that about Aries. Such a great personality for that sort of thing, right? Or as I said, it's about you working on yourself, and it's about opportunities coming your way and knowing how and when to use it. So some of you may be expanding in some areas of where you work, or just life in general, or yourself. Maybe other opportunities are coming in and you're saying, that's great, thank you very much. Do you know what this feels like as well? You're finally getting recognition for things. Because I can hear these being like, this is so wonderful, congratulations, great, this is great, congratulations. And you're just like, yeah, thanks very much, gotta keep working. You know, this floor isn't going to fix itself, gotta keep working. And that's cool. I love that you're focused now, but you're driven. I feel this drive, I feel this harsh energy, and not harsh, but you've so much motivation. You're self-motivated, and you've got, I know you're Aries and you're fiery, but you've got an even bigger fire behind you now. I feel it, because you know you're in it. Oh, it's great. Now at the end of the week you got Justice. So as I said, some of you may have your own business, and some of you may need to take care of legalities or contracts or any niggly little business details. If you do, call upon Miss Justice. She's going to come in here and she's going to help you out in major ways. She's also going to help you balance out life a little bit more, because I think you guys are work and work. A little bit more work thrown in just for good measure. And she's here as well to say, like, yes, you know, we need to balance you out your work life, we need to balance out finance and all that, but maybe we need to balance out you a little bit more, okay? Because what the seeds that you've sown are finally growing, Aries. They're growing up around you, and you're going to feel very content with that, which is so nice. I'm delighted for you. But also, do the little niggly bits, take care of the contracts, take care of the paperwork. So I keep getting the paperwork. Take care of that. Get it done ASAP, but don't forget yourself. Take care of yourself a little bit more, okay? And you will, but I feel like you're going to take it home with you. Because look at these beautiful rods are growing up around. This is Libra energy, all right? So whatever you need to get done, combined with these contracts and whatnot and business relations, use the Libra tongue in order to get what you want. Be diplomatic. You can still state your case without being very dominant. Just pull back a little bit and use diplomacy as a tool, okay? Use that as your weapon and you'll get a lot further in that. Now, coming into your second week, so you're just so bloody busy, aren't you? You're so busy. Jesus, Aries. And why I said some of you take your work home with you is because, look, Page of Rods at the start of the second week. More fire energy, okay? And Page of Rods is about learning. It's about learning what this particular suit is, what this particular suit does. It's about being a student again. And I honestly feel that there's great growth in being a student or having a student-like mentality a lot of the time, because it's like you never stop being curious, you'll always continue to learn, and you'll always continue to grow. And that is in itself, rather than being the master of your craft, that is self-expansion for me. And you can only ever keep going. It's wonderful. Sorry guys, my camera went off there, so I was talking away to myself for a while. But anyway, we'll go back to what I was saying, which was this. That the fruits of your labour, you can really start to see it come into play. But there is a problem with you possibly bringing that home with you too much. Bringing your work home with you too much. Involving work life in home life when it doesn't need to be. Because I feel like he's just taken this run, he's gone. And he's like, no, I can get this done, it's fine. But I think the Page of Rods is here to kind of teach you about the learning curve of what this phase of your life is like. Is that there will always need to be things that need to be done. There's always things that you need to do. But realistically, you have to know how to balance that. You got to balance that out, because it's no quality of life for you just to keep working. I know you're probably delighted that you have these opportunities, and that's why you're doing it, and that's why you're firing on all cylinders. And I get that. It's because you feel like it's time for you now. You're like, this is your time, you want to do it. But at the same time, we've got to learn how to balance all that out, don't we? Really. You know, because all work and no play makes Aries, well, Aries could never be dull. Aries could never be dull. Why was I even thinking that? It's important for you to learn to figure that out. And Justice will help you do that. Justice, she will. She's a lovely lady. She'll help you balance out. Now, the thing is as well, it's so great. Like your second week here, the middle of it, we've got the World card. And so you take this rod with you. You're like, I'm going to bring it with me. I'm going to put it into everything I do. This really creative element of me, this very loving and giving element that I have, this like level of responsibility that I'm willing to take on as an Aries, as a person. You bring that with you into like the middle of the week here as well. Look at this. I want to show you the pattern of how this follows on from one to the other, right? I'll go this way. So you've got your rods up here, beautiful rods growing. Now we could dispute, because this is a Libra card and it's there, that it's not. But for me, when I catch this visually, when it catches my eye, I think of rods. Then here you are, you've taken the rod, you're running away with yourself, you're running away, you're going, I'm going to get this done, gotta get this done, here I am, let's go. And then not only that though, this is all a big learning curve for you as well, but I think it's something that in a way really comes quite natural to you, because the World card then comes in here and look at you, you're still holding this rod. I think this rod doesn't just hold an element of creativity or love for what you do. I think it's like, it's an achievement thing for you. And, you know, if we really look at these cards again, all of these cards have something like that they can bring with them. She has her spectre there, the Empress. Then you've got your hammer here, learning your craft. Then you've got the sword and the scales, learning how to balance things out and finding truth. Then you're bringing your rod here. Then you're bringing your rod in there. It's like you've all these elements that you've learned about before. You're bringing with you and you're carrying with you, because you're like, I know how to do this now. There's nothing stopping me. There's nothing I need to really learn along the way. I got this. And I love that you carry that and you change as you flow through the next 2 weeks. I think that's great. I think that's great, Aries. Really... really proud of you. I think you're doing a really great job. And if no one has said that to you, let me be the one to tell you you're doing a fantastic job. Really, well done. And the World is here as well. I mean, come on, World card. What have we got here? The World card is all about creating a world that is for you, that embodies you, and that you're at the center of. And to be at the center of one's own world is fine and it's good, but when you've created that world, when you don't just put yourself in the center and say, this is mine, you know, and kind of dominate over things and decide that things are yours, but when you create it yourself and then you put yourself at the heart of your story, it's a really beautiful time, I feel, in someone's life. Now, be honest with you, there will be some people that won't be happy for you. Yeah, I know. Look, there's people out there that just thrive on negative energy. It's like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I think it's a wasted time. But there you go. Some people just thrive on this. But there will be people around you that will not be quite happy that you're getting to the level that you're at. But let me tell you, look, there will be people that will be happy for you. And that's, focus on them. They're the people you want to spend your time with, not the ones that are talking about you, talking around you. They could be close in family or friends, or they could be wider than that, but they feel kind of close to you. So just be careful of those little Chinese whispers that'll be floating around. But what I'll say to you is, look, it's not big. It's not big enough to hurt you. It's not big enough to take you down in any way. Because let's face it, you can't be taken down, Aries. I told you had this warrior-like quality coming in here. And it, even here, even though the world is a quieter card, it's very much a card of completion, you're still carrying that warrior spirit with you. But as I said, this is a really calming feeling to this. And it's kind of like a feeling like no one can stop you and no one can take you down. I am the center of everything. I'm my own person, my own being. Say what you want to say about me. It won't do you any good. See how they talk? See how they talk? Be careful of that. But then, like, really, who cares about that? Because what I said to you about the people that really matter, that are happy for you, will be there for you. And what also happens? Two of Cups. Two of Cups at the end of your second week, which is like, it can translate into many different ways, right? But sometimes when Two Cups comes into a general reading, it's like you meet someone that's on your wavelength and like totally gets you. It's the same vibe, and that there's a friendship here and you're just having a good time with them and kind of celebrating a little bit. But I'm not gonna lie, this feels like love. Like, it is more so a love card, and I feel like this is just here to bring us straight into your love life. I don't even feel like we have to, I can't, no, it's just love. We need to sort this out. So let's go, Aries. Let's check this out for a sec. Just get straight into your love. It is like a little celebration and you're having a good time, but no, you're having a good time with someone in particular. Oh, yes, you are. Let's take a look at your love life. Well, Knight of Rods. Let's hope so. Hope so. Easy. These cards are a bit jumpy. Easy now. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Well now. Well now. No wonder you're feeling a bit jumpy. Ah, here, lads, look. Two of Cups and the Lovers on top of each other. Aries. Hello. What is going on? Aries. Bloody hell, look at this. 10 of Pentacles as well, and the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. Oh. Okay, let's get into it. Right, so your first card is Temperance, your second card is 10 of Pentacles, and your third card is the lovely, delicious Lovers. Beautiful. What is going on? Right, so let's get into Temperance. So Temperance is a beautiful card that Sagittarius governs, and it's, the High Priestess and Temperance for me are two of the most beautiful cards, because also what they symbolize is very beautiful to me. It's about finding and having inner intellect of emotional balance, okay? It's about understanding that beautiful fluid energy that flows within us, that we know at times can be a little bit turbulent, but realistically when you reach the level of the Temperance card, it's like that doesn't even come into play anymore. You are so in flow with who you are and how you feel, and you're so in sync with all of that, that in a way it doesn't matter what comes out around you, because you have yourself. You've got yourself. And it's, when I have it in a love reading, it's like a major love card. It sounds weird, but it's love for yourself, and like that's what's really important a lot of the time. But let's get cracking into what it means. So for singles, it could be that you're like, all of your general life is finally, you're feeling good, you're getting out all that excess energy, you're feeling creative, and that in turn is it's giving you a bit more emotional fulfillment and love for you and what you're doing. And this is like also kind of at the end of the day being like, you know what, today was a good day. I'm very lucky with what I've got, okay? Also, could be that a Sagittarius or Taurus is coming into your life, right? But I feel like they're more of a... Now remember, we embody both masculine and feminine energy. We just project it and use it at different times, okay? It's sometimes it's sparked, sometimes it's just something that it's a default setting in us, right? But I feel like this person is no, has this more of a sensual, comforting nature than normal. And like, yes, I'm saying it's Sagittarius, and where they can run around riot and they're all over the place, and you know, they're quite blunt, and you know, that elegance, I guess, of that's attached to femininity is lacking a little bit somewhat. But I don't feel like this here. I feel like this person, as I said, it could be Sagittarius, Taurus, or it also could be another fire sign of Leo or Aries, all right? Excuse me. It could be that this person comes in to teach you about kind of love again. And I don't even mean love. I mean, this person's coming in, is staring you right in the face and is saying, I want to get to know you. Not only that, I want to intimately get to know you. And it will feel quite new. It will feel quite sexy. It will feel kind of different but good, you know? There's a lot of heat coming off this Temperance card, right? They're looking at me and they're just saying, like, I want to get to know you. I want you. I want you. I want to get to know you. And I feel like, hey, look, if you're single, absolutely, like, absolutely go for it. Why not? But there is a more feminine quality to this person, be it a male or female, and whatever your sexual preference is, doesn't matter. They will have softer features. They will have kind of dreamy eyes. Not even the colour, but their eyes are somewhat dreamy. And in a way, weirdly enough, kind of watery. But they see in you elements of them. And that's why they're like, I need to get to know this person. This is important. Now, for couples, some of you may be starting to get the fire back into the relationship again, okay? Because, Aries, you found your mojo back in your general life, because that's really what's important to you. You're not necessarily a sign that's driven by love. You're driven by experiences and utilising your talents as much as you can and being a leader. And you're so good at that. So now that that's balancing out for you properly, now you're starting to feel love again. Now you're feeling like, okay, I'm starting to get my mojo back now. I'm starting to feel the heat again. Would like a bit of loving, okay? And with your partner, who may also be of these signs, then you're going to get back to that. You're going to actually spend time, a bit more time with them. A lot more sexy time with them. Like, let's be honest, there's a lot of sex here. There's a lot. But, and experimentation with that as well, which is kind of going to get you back into your groove and kind of get them back into their groove. And you know, it's fun. Sex can be fun and can be silly, and that's what's here as well, which is this feels good. All right, this feels good to me for you. Right. Now your middle card is 10 of Pentacles. Oh my god, seriously. So 10 of Pentacles is all about, it's like the happily ever after card, which is great. That combined with the World card is wonderful. And also with your 8 of Pentacles, so you've gone up again, like you've elevated yourself to that part that you knew you could. So for a lot of you who are single, you may have really worked on yourself as well and said, look, there's some things that I want to achieve within myself before actually I go looking for love. Like straight up. And there are things that I want to do before I do that. But the thing is, with this person coming in, it also may be a case that I feel like they kind of invade your world a little bit. Like, you were kind of going looking for it, but then all of a sudden, boom, they were there and they're in front of you and they're intense, and you're going, oh, all of a sudden you want to be in my world. I've just created it. But they kind of invade it, but in a way that I think is, it's not, it doesn't feel very invasive, okay? They're in your bubble, let's just say that. They come in and they're in your bubble. I feel like this is a new person, doesn't feel, oh. Sorry, for some of you could be new, and for others of you it's a person that is outside of your bubble, but then all of a sudden it's like, I want to get to know you, and that kind of throws you off. That's what I'm getting as well. You're all of a sudden up. When did you like me? Since when did you like me? It's like you'll never guess who actually just came up to me and was like, here, when are you free? I was like, what? You know, it's that kind of thing. It's like, what? That came out of the blue. But there's something good here because you've got 10 of Pentacles. You got the happily ever after card. So I think you're willing to indulge in this and you're willing to see how far it will go. And some people may dispute, 10 of Pentacles, like, happily ever after. Really? Is there such thing? You know, maybe not. Maybe it's not that story that we all grew up with. Maybe it's not a Cinderella story. But isn't it nice to live in this moment with someone who wants to be there with you, who will put their arm around you? I think this is a thing as well. Just be aware of how touchy-feely this person is. Once you give them the green light to be in, that's when they're like, okay, well, I'm in then. Very, very affectionate person, very affectionate. And could also have a child from a previous relationship, or that could be you as well, okay? For couples, I mean, what more do you want me to say? You know, you're having a great time over here, the two of you. And then here, it's just like, it just cements it a bit more. It's like, yes, like the home now feels happier. It feels lighter. It's because you are as well, though, Aries. And all that freedom that all that making sure you don't bring stuff home has allowed you to just enjoy the home and what that brings and what that can give to you as well. And plus there's a big financial weight lifted off your shoulders here, and the worry is kind of lifting off you. So I think that's as well, you're happy to be home because you know you haven't that level of financial responsibility may have been taking its toll on your relationship as well. And then what happens with the third card? Oh my god. Like, Aries, single and couple, I'll be real straight with you. You're falling in love, okay? You're falling head over heels for someone, and I couldn't be happier for you. I really couldn't. Doesn't matter how independent you are as a person. All this love that I'm getting off all of these, and companionship and commitment as well, is so strong that you might as well enjoy this. You've got the Lovers, another major arcana at the end here, governed by Gemini. So for some of you who are single, like, you may have two options here, right? You may have two options. You may have a Sag or a Taurus or another fire sign, or you may have a Libra or a Gemini coming in. Also maybe a Cancer or Scorpio, but it could also be an air sign, because it's great, right? You have options. Fantastic. So the Lovers comes in, and that cements the Two of Cups, which is a beautiful loving card. Two people meeting together, seeing each other for who they are, and it's a very innocent level. It's at that kind of, we're just starting to get to know each other point. And how lovely is that? It's the butterflies in the tummy feeling, and it makes you feel vulnerable, it makes you feel silly, it makes you feel innocent. You know, you're kind of gushy, you don't want to feel that way, you're like, no, I don't like them, I don't, but then you start smiling and it's so obvious. You know, it's that beautiful innocence that the start of love can bring. And then the Lovers comes in, and it's just like, you're just being swept off your feet here. I have to be careful not to just say stuff like that, be swept off your feet, because I don't like to put out stuff that I feel, you know, I'm not just saying it for the hell of it, because that's not what I do at all. But here it's like, you can't deny the energy that's going on with these cards. The Lovers is then an elevation of the Two of Cups, like in a major way, obviously, because it's a major arcana. And this is about somebody coming in and saying, I want to be with you. I only see you. I want to see you, and I want to be committed. You are what I see. You are what I want. Look how intent he is on her face. Look at how he looks at her. And she's not going anywhere. Like, he's blocked her in. He's like, nope. No. Put a ring on that. You know? Oh Lord, it's a stunning card. And it's, you know, in this particular deck, it's very rare that I get this. And to have it with the Two Cups equally is rare. But for singles, this is someone else. This is your second option that's coming in. And you meet them somewhere. You could be out somewhere socializing, having a drink, and that's how you meet them. Or it could be even, you know, like, I don't know where it would depend on where you work really, but you know, always most places would go out on a Thursday or Friday, say, or even like once a month or something. It could also be that sort of gig that somebody is like, you meet them when you're out. Now I don't feel like they're part of your crowd just yet. I don't feel like they're in the workforce with you. I feel like you're out and you're chatting away to everyone, you're having a great time, and then you see them and it's like, oh, who is that? But they see you first, Aries. Be very... Oh, trust me, they see you first. Don't be surprised if they come over to you. And if they don't come over to you, you bloody well go over to them because they're lovely. Absolutely go for it. And that's what that intent is. And go for it. Happy days. You've got two people to choose from. And for couples, like, this is about really falling in love. And if you've been in a relationship for a long time, it's just remembering what those first moments were with each other. It's seeing each other, remembering why you got butterflies in the first place. It's saying, I'm with you. I choose to be with you. But it's just because I'm so in love with you. And just because the way I showed is different now doesn't mean I love you any less. It's an evolved love in that sense. Sometimes there aren't words. Sometimes there just aren't words. Gorgeous. I mean, got Aries, look. Let's take a minute and just say, thank God, because, as I said, you guys had it rough for a while. Didn't you really though? I just, every time I did an Aries reading, I felt bad. I was like, for God's sake, gotta give Aries something, do you know what I mean? Give them something. And this is your reading. This is your time. And I'm delighted for you. July is your time, darlings. You really gotta own it and love every single second of it, alright? Because if you don't, I will. Because it's amazing, alright? Oh, darlings, this has been your bi-weekly reading for July the 1st to July the 16th, 2017. Happy days, Aries. Yes, finally. If you dig what I do, please like and share, subscribe, and leave a comment as well. I don't always get to write back, but I read every single one because I love to get your feedback as well on that, okay? And remember, I do personalised readings if you would like guidance in your general life or love life, or maybe a bit of both. I'm your gal. My email address is below and you can email me directly and I'll send you on my price list as well. Listen, Aries, this is your Tuatha, girls and guys. This is your tribe. Always welcome here. And to my new followers, again, you're very welcome. Have a fantastic 2 weeks, my lovelies, and I will see you in the following 2 weeks. You have an amazing 2 weeks. You take care. Bye bye.